Okay, and I think we are live. Let me look for the green light. Sweet, there it is. All right, fellow pilots, welcome to Microsoft Flight Sim. Okay, so as the thumbnail says, pretty much what's happening here, I'm going to be flying Microsoft Flight Sim in virtual reality with PMDG 737. Show you, here it is. This scenery is not perfect, neither is this parking gate. So I'm going to have to start by apologizing. Also, obviously some graphical issues going on here, but real fast. So I normally do these flights late at night because there's no interruption. So I get to fly, and I'm going to do it. It's going to be a very chill stream. Typically, I guess I don't stream these. I just fly these by myself, but I'm bringing you guys along. So we're going to set up here at the Boeing 737. We're going to fly it out. You do see the camera. I'm going to set up another camera to show my face so you see which way I'm looking. But right now we got one right here, which is showing my throttle quadrant, my cell phone, my checklist, the yoke, whatever. And yeah, I think we should be pretty much good to go. We're flying out of Miami. We're going to fly back to Miami. We're going to be leaving the Miami Air hangar here in this flare livery. Now, real fast, before I continue, last thing, I cannot see the chat. So I'm going to try to slowly check the chat. I'm going to have to figure out a way how to bring the chat into my VR space because I think there's a way, but I don't want to mess with that right now. Now, real fast, I did notice that my number 2 throttle was not working just now. Throttle 2. That is some weird stuff going on. So I'm gonna go over here, complex single. Let me just change this. I have a bunch of different profiles. By the way, you guys, this Bravo throttle quadrant, it's amazing. All right, so let's go out real fast. That is... Alright, so... I don't know. Do my flaps work? Flaps work. Speed brake works. Let me set my parking brake real fast, which is up here. Is that correct? I thought I said it. There we go, parking brake set. Alright, so now I do have a second throttle over here. Okay, that is not affecting this. Now I don't know why my throttle's not working. So, never ceases to amaze me how when you try to do something, that's when like all the bugs start happening. So, alright, search by input. Why throttle axis 1, throttle axis, all right, so let us go to, I don't even know how I'm going to fix this, complex twin. All right, so complex twin would make this throttle 1, this throttle 2, trim wheel. I have an idea. We're going to disconnect this and hopefully it doesn't freeze the sim. Alright, so disconnected throttle. And I'm not gonna lie, I've literally never had this issue before. Never. Never had the issue in which for some reason I lose my throttle control. So I don't know if it's because the aircraft is off, but let's start. We'll figure it out from here. Here we go, guys. So I will be using my cell phone here in just a bit, but before we do that, let's see. Let's go over here. All right, so I have this really cool app. It's called Fergo CDU, and it allows the CDU in the game to get sent to my phone through Safari. Now, the alternative is I grab my joystick or the Reverb G2, which I think you guys see right here in the video. And now things are happening. Where are things happening now? I don't like that. My throttle's not working. And I could do this. So I have to move my throttle out of the way. But I can come right here. So let's do a couple steps here with this, because this is actually pretty easy for me to do and it's very accurate. Now, I'm not an expert in the Boeing 737 or the using the whole FMS, the CDU here, so I'm probably going to do a lot of things wrong. Do not use this as a guide, but I will share what I know. KMIA, KMIA. That's what I was afraid of. You gotta be kidding me. Look at that. I'm having a couple bugs today. And I don't know how to fix two of them, which is kind of frustrating. Alright, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to try to start up the aircraft real fast, because if I'm having a bug that requires me to reboot the computer, I want to find out right now. So as I go through my checklist, which I'm pretty sure I can pull up this checklist in VR. Let's see, parking brake is on, lights are set, IRS. So half this aircraft is all ready to go. Beyond dampers on, left fuel pump on, APU. Let's go ahead. We're going to start the APU. So here it is. APU is on. Is it on? All right, there we go. So APU is on. Now this is a super improper fast way to start up the plane. As we see our fuel right here, we got total 11.4 thousand pounds of fuel. APU gen is on. APU bleed on. Packs are set to auto over here. So pack set auto, APU bleed. APU bleed is on. I think we can probably do this one to off. And then altimeter, all right, that's already set. Perfect. 3002. Now we're gonna do the flight plan and everything else afterwards, because since I'm having an issue with the throttle, something is controlling the throttle. I wish I wish I knew what it was. Something's definitely controlling it. Alright, so let's start up the engine. Fuel packs or fuel pumps are on. Packs. Let's turn the packs off now. Which I believe these packs are the AC. So now, as opposed to reaching, I could also use the laser pointer, right? Now, the problem with this is it's not like X-Plane. X-Plane knows what you're trying to do. So here, you're stuck like trying to make it almost guess what you're trying to do. Alright, packs are off. And this is set engine start to both. All right, so we're starting engine number 1. So right now we're waiting for N2. Here we go, N2 right there. To reach at least 20%. Engine 1 is spooling up. We're gonna go outside. Oh, look at that. Okay, so there's something weird going on. So this is definitely not perfect, but I definitely don't know what the issue is. All right, we're going to start engine number 2. Told this tug here to stop. Hopefully they obey. Now, I obviously try to do it, you know, somewhat realistic, right? There's so much I can do about where I started here on the ramp. I could have slewed out of the way. All right, we're 25%. Fuel cutoff, which I actually do have fuel cutoff valves here, but I do have to integrate them. I just have to set the binding. Okay, so my throttles are working, and that's really what I want to do. So as far as the route, we're kind of going to be stuck because it is not loading my route. So all right, let's get a pushback here real fast. Now people say I guess in VR there's a couple things people really want. People want clarity. What in the world? There we go. Let's put our flaps up. All right, everything's off. Parking brake. People want clarity in VR. People want to be able to read things, so I can comfortably read things. Hopefully my movement's not driving you guys crazy. I know when I talk there might be some micro vibrations here. I'm running the latest version of pretty much everything PMDG, Windows, the GPU drivers. It's a 12900K with a... Can I delete that? Oh yes, I can. You know what? I'm just gonna push right here in the alley. Call it a day. Request the pushback. Let's just do it. So I'm gonna get pushed back into that alley right there as we start configuring everything else. Typically you can set it up and... Oh jeez, this aircraft is not even configured to push. It's a hot mess outside. Doors. Closed doors. And as you guys will see, as I'm such a rookie, I completely failed to swap power sources, turn on everything else, set my packs back correctly, turn off the APU. I did everything backwards. So this airplane is fairly complex, right? I feel that every time I fly it, I get a little bit better and I do more of the steps correctly. I love flying the twins, the Skyhawks, but there's something about trying to work this aircraft and its complexity, which is a lot of fun. Okay. All right, cool. So this is me using the mouse now. And fuel pumps are on. Auto. Off. On. Alright, so I think they're down there waiting for me to remove the parking brakes. Parking brakes released. And let's go outside, see. Alright, so what I requested was directly back on this taxi line while we kind of start messing with everything else. And all right, we might just end up doing a made-up flight plan here. So I'm gonna try a couple more things here, and if it does not work, we're just gonna go with a made-up flight plan. So I'm definitely a little bummed out that I'm not getting the route here. Now let me check out the live stream real fast in case anybody's chatting over there. I have the ability to say something back real fast. I will do that. Gotta lower the volume so I don't echo. So VR Sim Pilot. Hey, VR Sim Pilot. He just said that he flew Miami to Atlanta VAT Sim with a 737 PMDG. Me ask him. Cool. So yeah, there's definitely a way to pull the chat in. And if I figure that out, wait, if anyone knows, right? I feel like I should know. You know what? I'm gonna give it a try. At the risk of crashing everything, I'm gonna give it a try. Yeah, I'm using the Reverb G2. Oh, sweet. He's gonna jump into Discord, give me some advice there for that. I think... Oh gosh. I feel like I'm gonna crash it messing with this over here. If I bring Edge... Whoa, okay, so I got the Edge browser up. This might be my only way. I don't know if this is what you're gonna suggest. And I don't know if you guys... Do you guys see this? You guys might not see this, which actually might be fine. So... Interesting. So... Alright, so I'm kind of getting closer to pulling up the chat here. Oh, this is kind of ridiculous. Whoa. Alright, so guys, I see the chat. I'm gonna wait for VR Sim Pilot. Hey, if you're still listening and you have a better idea than this, let me know. I had thought of this the other night and I tried it and it didn't work. So it's actually working now. And I can now see it. I just pulled in a window into the sim. So... Alright, everything's good here. Throttle's good there. Yeah, so yeah, it is true. It's a little bit different on how you bring it in, whether you're using the G2 or the Quest 2. So this is actually pretty cool. It's not ideal. I mean, the window, it's literally like outside of the 737. I know you guys don't see it, but I don't want it up here because it's going to block my view. But that's great. I can bring you guys in. Oh, you know where else I can put it? I can... Oh, this is so crazy. I can control this with my mouse. Right here, my co-pilot. You guys will be the co-pilot for the flight. I got the chat right there. What in the world? I'm so excited. Thanks, VR Sim Pilot. Now that we've done that, I've lost my phone. I got my phone. I'm going to So now I'm going to use the software on my phone to try to see if I can get this flight plan on the CDU up. Let me see if I can pull you guys in here. Nope, nope, nope. Alright, so I'm doing this via my phone, and I'm wearing the headset on my head like a hat, so kind of trippy. But the fact that I can do this, it's absolutely amazing. AMDG. Alright, so let's try this real fast. So we're going to do KMIA. Invalid entry. Number. This is so rough. So I had it working and then I didn't. So let's do this. Let's it's gonna be a pretty straightforward flight. I'm gonna check my flight plan. And alright, here we go. So part of Miami. We're gonna use the Mainer one. And then for the arrivals, we're gonna use the South 3. Wait, execute. So I don't think it's going to be correct all the way, but we're going to double check the route here. Alright, cool. So I think you guys saw that. It was kind of fast, but we've loaded the route. I haven't done the weight and balance yet, but now I'm going to yeah, so VR Sim Pilot, I did the flight plan on SimBrief, and something happened that it's not loading. It loaded fine, and then I probably didn't download it correctly. But let's check it out. Looks like I did it, man. Sweet. I was just able to plug it in real fast. This is a very simple route, really. So let's check the route here. So Miami, it's a quick turn to Baller. Mint, Rum, we're going to go Osti, Mainer. Now granted, it says Osti at 5,000. We're not going to cross Osti at 5,000. We're going to just keep climbing to flight level 260. That's our altitude. Marathon for the Duval 3 arrival. And then we'll probably do the Arnav 8 left. And then we'll come right back to this ramp. So again, every time I fly this plane, you know, I learn something else with it, which is really cool. So actually, you know what? I think that makes sense. Let's see. All right. So now that that's set up, I think I can configure the rest of the aircraft. And let's do it really fast right here. So if you do see the camera, so I'm sliding this out, it's on a door hinge, bringing my controller, and then I can use the FMC here in VR. All right, so let's go. Payload. We're at 100. So load level. Great, all right, that's fine. We have heavy flight. Payload set to 100, so CG's 18. And I'll go back. Fuel. CG's 18, gross weight 78.4. And all right, let's do this. Reserves. 3. Cost index, we're gonna go with 1. Suggesting 15,000 feet. We're requesting 26,000. And where did it go? Oh, look at this. Where's my joystick? Is that UPS? Or Atlas? Either way, that's pretty cool. So those are live traffic from AIG. Moments are at 7. Alright, so yeah, winds are going to be about... is it the... So, I think it's back to normal. I think the stream, if the stream is back to normal, let me know. It appears to be so. Let's see, everything else is running pretty good over here. Enable cruise altitude. But why? So 15,000 cruise. So we're gonna put the outside air temperature. Alright, so we're kind of trying to cheat here, right? We're trying to say that it's hotter than it is to derate the engines a bit. So we're gonna go derate 2, outside temperatures 45, which it's not. And then let's go takeoff data. We're gonna do flaps 5. The CG was 18. That doesn't sound right. Let's go back. FS actions. Machi! I can see the chat, Machi. So I can see you down there. So you don't see it, but I have the chat window in, which is pretty cool now. I'm flying here out of Miami, from Miami Air back to Miami, if I didn't say that before. So it's a round robin flight. In the 737, where'd it go? we're using that livery. Let's set the park and brake. Oh wait, hold on. Park and brake. Alright, so now tow's gonna disconnect. And we're almost set up. We see the flight plan here. We're gonna fly the mainer departure out, Duval back in. And kind of heavy. I just loaded up the plane just because. Engines are running. We're pretty much ready to taxi, except I am setting the data. Now let's go back. Take off. It's actually not giving me the takeoff data. I did. Let me see. So 17,000 feet and 1 takeoff data. Flaps 10. Payload. Alright, so fuel. CG is 18. So I was doing it wrong. I don't know why it's doing that. There's something I've missed. I know that some of these aircraft are very specific. So it's not 22.2. It's 18. Red 22. The overlay is in the way. I'm gonna try to. Oh wait. Dag nabbit. All right, and so 7 people here in the chat or watching. Again, welcome. I'm setting up the aircraft PMDG 737 to fly out of Miami back to Miami here in VR. Hopefully the stream, which has not gone perfectly as it happens every time, is smooth and stable. Now, VR Simpot just said can't see the overlays in the way. If you can, let me know, because I don't know what overlay you're speaking of. Alright, so my frame rate just dipped. Oh, yeah, bro. I could probably take all the help. Absolutely, man. I'm still learning the overlay setup. Now, I'm not getting the V speed, so I'm gonna try one thing here, which it might be the data based on my weight. Oh, but look at that. The engine just changed. All right, so hold on. I gotta do flaps 5. Oh yeah, I'm super heavy. So flaps 5, let's go back. It was the runway. Runway 8 left was too short, which I know that because I work here, right? So 8 left is our shortest runway, and that was just kind of neat that was. All right. It might very well be yeah, that's what it is. Okay, so the temperatures I was putting in the computer Takachi was just messing it up. Anyway, so our V speeds are very high-ish. And yeah, we're about to go. So what else do I gotta do? Let me make sure our tow disconnected. Is he over there? There's our tow. He went through the fence. We're gonna set this back up to the map. Perfect. Cannot wait to get weather in this, so that's why I'm just flying with this normal weather. Actually, it's live weather. So, alright, so let's do this. Actually, you know what? For the sake of the taxi and departure, I'm going to adjust the time to make it extra awesome because I think it looks infinitely better. And then when we make our way back, I'm going to adjust the time as well. Alright, bear with me, guys. I'm gonna click this here. Actually, I did a time. If you go to Instagram and check on Instagram Miami Tower Tracon, you will see a time lapse taken from the tower this morning. And I posted it on our unofficial air traffic Instagram page. And that one actually came out pretty cool. Man, this is kind of taking forever. I'm going like a few minutes at a time. Trying to get that perfect sunrise. Alright, that's fine. We'll call it a day there. By the time we taxi out, it's gonna be daylight here in just a minute. Okay, so let me make sure everything here is okay to from more. Just gonna take off speeds deleted. And perfect. And all right, let's bring this back in. Bring a little bit light here to there we are, right? And let me check over here. Then we're gonna be good, guys. Here we go. So again, departing Miami, back to Miami here with the Reverb G2 and 12900K RTX 3090. Let's see my light. Let's finish this right here. Steady, perfect. Oh, and there's one last thing I gotta add. So I think we're now going to have ATC chatter in the background. And holy smokes, it is raining super hard. I'm not sure if you guys can hear that. Hopefully not, but hey VR Simpit, yes, I do. I work as an air traffic controller in the tower. So I'm an air traffic controller, and I like, you know, to learn about the other side of aviation. I don't have my pilot's license yet, but eventually I'll get it. Alright, cool. I'm probably going to remember something else on the way out here. We can set some of this. Let's set our speed to 250. The SIDS. Oh, check that out. There's another plane departing right there. Out of Miami, they say increase your speed to 250. The heading is 096 or whatever. Barely, right? 093. Initially, out of Miami, it climbs to 5,000 feet. Or per the SID. Oh, very cool. So out of Manassas, Potomac Approach, and Washington Center. Nice. And I think I am good to go. Alright, hold on. Transponder on. It's funny, now I'm forgetting the departure ATIS frequency. 3367? I don't know. We got the ATIS. We're going to taxi out. Let us... Oh, so check that out. You see that? With the live traffic, let me turn on the labels if I can. Look at this. We got UPS 907, American 325, American 957, Delta 704, UPS over there. So this is really cool. Something else that they did, if you guys don't know, you can turn labels on and off, right? So being able to American 325, that one just arrived here from JFK. This one, 907, it's departing? Where's it going? I don't know. Anyways, all right, the sun is rising. We're going to start our taxi out now, guys. Thank you for your patience. So hopefully these streams, again, it's just me flying on my off time, trying to have fun. And I figured now that I got the chat here, somebody else would enjoy this, because I know I would if I'm, you know, looking to learn about VR and everything else. And since I have the chat up, I can chat with you guys and hopefully give you some information. So I have my Discord below, which I'm actually on Discord live now if you want to chat there or in the chat. And this is it, guys. This is the moment. This is like, I love setting everything up, getting everything ready, the flight plan, and look at how gorgeous this is. Oh, it's so crazy. So Amerijet, right? So I talk to these cargo planes all the time. It's so funny. So all these call signs are very familiar with me. I've been working in Miami for 15 years, and just to taxi here in the sim and see the call signs. So that is where Amerijet parks. It's just a lot of times we get pilots that they'll taxi like Miami ground, American 123, ready at spot 3, ready for taxi. And you tell them, you know, runway 9 or taxi via Sierra, hold short runway 12, and the pilot's like, can we have 8 right? And it's been closed, it's on the ATIS, right? So they're not really expecting that. And you're like, do you have the ATIS? You know, and sometimes it's like they're either in automatic mode, so they're not really worried about it or whatever. My buddy likes to tell me, he's like, sure. He's like, when they ask, can we request runway right? He's like, you can request it all you want, absolutely. Can we get it? No. Why not? It's closed. There was one time in the sim where this airport was loaded with traffic, and right now it's set to 100, so it's kind of set to the max, which is really nice. Now, I have a bunch of custom scenery, airport, aircraft. This is Latin VFR's Miami, which I'm very grateful to have it. It's really cool that they did it. But I definitely have some gripes. Like, I spent a lot of time here, and first of all, I don't think this airport has gotten an update recently. I gotta go check. Maybe I'm wrong if I'm talking out of place. But for starters, actually, you know what? In real life, I don't know if the lights are supposed to be right on the taxiway line where it's painted, or maybe not, it's offset. But there's times where they're just completely bonkers. It's completely off. It doesn't even make sense. It looks so out of control. Oh, look, there's a Casa right there, an ATR. No, that is a Casa. So this is the FBO right here to my right. It's pretty cool. They got a bunch of GAs there. Taxiway Zulu here. We're actually taxiing to runway 8 right. So we're going to go via Kilo. Kilo 1, short of the left for now. UPS in a C-17. We'll take it. Totally off the center line here. This is FedEx off the right. There's no FedEx traffic here. UPS parks on the northwest corner. FedEx parks right here. So look at that. the Spirit livery. How cool is that? This is the 808 parking. All right, let's set a couple things here before we go, which we should have done earlier. We're gonna set the auto brakes right to RTO. We're gonna set flaps 5. Check out the UPS ramp here. It's so accurate, man. This looks so good. Even those light poles, the way that they are, that's exactly how it looks. Now there's 2 lines here. There's one on the east and west side, so we're gonna go to the next one. Actually, we're gonna go ahead and cross. We're gonna go ahead and cross 8 left and hold short of 8 right while we get ready. Traffic on a 4-mile final. We see them out there. So I'll probably turn off the labels here eventually, but just gonna leave them on for now. Is the taxi lane so far over here? I guess it is. Feels a little far. Alright, so right now we're in between the parallels at Lima 1 intersection. And I'll say this again if you're just joining, or if you don't know, we're going to be flying here in VR, Microsoft Flight Sim, out of Miami International Airport. It's a round-robin flight. It's kind of like a maintenance flight, as you guys see right here. This ends up here. Now, let me zoom out. Oh, Manor and Marathon. Let me see if I can fix that. I just noticed that. Legs. Connection. Manor. Connect. Perfect. There we go. All right, so top of climb there. I actually do want higher than what we have in here. Let me see if I can request it real fast. I want flight level 260, 26,000 feet. And the computer. Let's verify our takeoff data. And enable cruise altitude. You know what? I think it's trying to tell us that we're not going to make it so because of the length of the flight. So that's fine. Oh, very nice. Yeah, you know what? Dude, we get a lot of Atlas on the Kalitas here. Speaking of which, I think I have a photo with either 5 or 6 Atlas. If we can... If we can get higher while we're out there, we're going to do it. So, alright, that's fine. I think we're set up here. Flaps are set. Let's go. All right, this is gonna be, so the thing about this departure is that let me just double check the tags real fast. Hey, Pilot, you said there's an MD something. Were you talking about in real life or in the sim? All right, American 907. Perfect. All right, cool. Here we go. We're gonna be ready to go, and let's do it. So I like using the controller. Oh, nice. Yeah, we have a few MD11 still, DC10s obviously, and we actually have 3 DC8s. All right, we'll hit that. Here we go. Now this is the thing. X-Plane has this where it's perfect. Look at this. Look how many times. It's like I have to guess. So I think we are good to go. We're gonna turn off the packs here. Yeah, traffic. I don't know what they're doing. Where we're going. Here we go. Line up and wait. Runway 8 right. What's our call sign today? We'll call it Flare 01. It looks so good. Man, the sim is just so impressive. Alright, now there's one last thing. Let me check one last thing in the audio because... oh, headphone simulation, there we go. I want you guys to hear the engines and whatever else. Yeah, you know what? I might have to try the laser pointers. That might be my solution. Alright, here you go. Flare 01, runway 8 right, clear for takeoff, RNAV 2. Baller. Baller should be the first fix. Alright. Oh, traffic just went around. Nice. Sorry. So again, we derated the engines. So we're running at reduced thrust. This is crazy.
V1. Rotate.
Oh my, this is what American does every single day.
Ready to climb.
Alright. Gear up. Can I do it? Oh, I'm messing it up. So normally they do like this really intense climb, which we're gonna do right now. Alright. Something like this. Alright. Alright, so we're climbing super aggressive out of here. Kinda messed that up a little bit, but it's alright. There we go. Continue the flight outbound. Miami departure, Flare 01 checking in. Now they're going to climb us to 7,000. Now that we've increased our speed. All right, here we go. No, dude, American will never ask for a shortcut while taxiing. is downtown Miami, Fisher Island, over there, Virginia Key. You got Crandon Park, the Lighthouse, El Farito. Some of the most expensive real estate in Miami is right down there. Yeah, for sure. Actually, anytime I can, I always help Southwest, just because Southwest actually flies fast. They move. They get the job done. They get going. All right, so we are approaching 7,000 feet. No traffic, right? And we're gonna keep the climb going now. 6,000. All right, so the engines are still nice. Yeah, they're holding there. So now we're leaving Rum, direct Asti. Looked into it yet. Alright, so you're saying use the laser pointer works? See, but like, I just don't even with the laser pointer, like, I feel like, oh no. Alright, so apparently my rudder is connected to the control. That's terrible. Haha. Alright. So we're at 10,000 feet, lights are off. And we'll start increasing our speed now. Then we got the Florida Keys here. Wow, this is pretty epic. Yeah, but I do have the chat here if anybody's watching. If you guys have questions about VR, or about the sim, or air traffic, or life. Just kidding, not about life. Yeah, let me know. Now, I think they did say we're going to get an EFB, which is going to go right here, which is going to be really nice. So I look forward to that. That's funny, that's what I put in. I said the winds will be 110 at 10, and that's exactly what the winds are aloft. We're gonna keep our climb rate going again. Right, so now we've been cleared to flight level 260. I will say, while I do really enjoy this, I'm curious to see how X-Plane turns out, right? Some of the videos that they posted, I think they posted one today, I wasn't really... You know what? I didn't think of that. It sounds like an excellent solution. Thank you. Oh, that's perfect. So, okay, so what is it called? Assign the key binding to cockpit increase. Is it called increase, decrease? Is that all I'm looking for? I will definitely do that. That is awesome. Yeah, you know, so I have not tried VATSIM yet. In fact, I made my account years ago. I forget how heavy I am. I am like loaded. Perfect. Thank you. Yeah, I'll definitely do the search now that I have that on my mind. I will definitely do it. In fact, let me write it down. I got a sticky pad right here. It's pretty much a round-robin flight. I mean, I'm just doing this for the sake of burning the fuel, getting some flight time in here in the sim. Oh, it's lagging out. Yeah, hopefully, I just don't know what else I could do. Man, so this bird is struggling to climb and increase speed. So you know what? I'm just gonna call it here at 21,000, 22,000. All right, I'm just gonna level off at 22,000. There you go. Aviate, navigate, communicate, stream. That's it, man. That's it. So as we level off, we should start increasing our speed again. Our ground speed's 387. We got a 16 knot tailwind. Got the Florida Keys over here. Check that out. Got an aircraft carrier down there. This looks so good. Alright, so yeah. Yeah, no, so I think it's just the fuel. I loaded the fuel to max and the payload. So we are heavy, heavy, heavy. Alright, so now the other thing I'm going to do, I'm going to pull up I guess we can shoot the either approach, really. And I should have loaded this before, but I didn't. Oh, wait, maybe I had to do this. So maybe... Hold on, I'm gonna... Oh, yeah, so the issue here is a binding with my throttle quadrant. And it's funny, actually, now that I just disabled the autopilot via the trim, I actually took off the trim wheel off here because of that same issue. So this is today's route. We're literally flying to Marathon and then back. But before we get there, let's look up the stars. Now this is Navigraph, which you probably know about this already, but this thing is amazing. But I'm not gonna lie, holy smokes, we are... We are high. So this is a very high... Yeah, we're flying right over Marathon. The engine's powering down. We're actually pretty high for this arrival here. But open charge list. Now, I did say I was going to switch up the time. So let's just go real time, right? So this is live time. Give it a few minutes, a few seconds here. We see Miami glowing in the distance. Naples, Marco Island over there. And then we're gonna adjust the time. There we go. Just the middle of the day. There, it's not so dark. Man, this is nice. You know, it's funny, man, like, don't feel bad, you know, because the spelling, we still have Manatee, but a lot of the flights changed. Alright, so... So we still got plenty of room on the way in here. We're going to depart Famine on a vector, but also I'm thinking about changing the weather because why not? So we're gonna land. Check this out. I just added this crazy three big layers. I'm looking for some interesting weather. Oh, snap. We're gonna fly in without weather radar. Actually, you know what? I might be able to pull up my GTN 750. Where is it? There it is. Alright, so I might be able to get like a bootleg weather through the other one. Alright, so let's set this up real fast. We're going to shoot ILS runway 8 right, 110.3. Is that correct? 110.3. So, I don't know how to move this window. No. Perfect. All right, cool. So now we're gonna go there. Speed 250. And then I'm gonna start vectoring around some storms. Here we go. So all right, here we go. Alright, so we're going to continue our descent. We're going to bring our speed back to 220, trying to avoid... There we go, look at that. So following the weather radar, check that out. Keeping us away from the precip. It's actually helping out quite a bit. Keep on hitting my trim wheel there. And let us set up here for... All right, cool. Yeah, so I think we're gonna be okay here. Let's keep the descent going to 3,000. We'll have a turn prior to the weather. And alright, so lights are on. Brakes set to 2. Yeah, pretty much. That's how it is down here. But you know what? I figured this was more fun than just flying the clean, straight weather. So we have traffic here off our left. So yeah, we have traffic off our left inbound the field as well, and we might get them, but it doesn't matter. I don't think we're going to keep them in sight as we approach the field. Alright, here we go. Approaching 3,000 feet. And there's the traffic. We are converging. They're still descending. Alright, so... Alright, so we're going to intercept the localizer here on this heading. We're going to be staggered with that traffic. So our ground speed, 36 knots. The wind, 015 at 2-1. No gust, but it's a good crosswind. Alright, so we're gonna... Yo, Gary! Oh, is it the morning? Yeah, it is. Alright guys, so let me say this again. For those of you that are just joining now, welcome. My name is Jose. I'm an air traffic controller, a huge VR flight sim nerd. And we are landing at Miami International Airport. We just departed Miami International Airport. We went down to Marathon, flew in, flying the PMDG 737. This bird, it's so much fun to fly. I've been learning this aircraft here. Gavier, sim pilot here with me, hanging out. The stream, for the most part, has been fairly stable, but it might get blurry here and there, so just a quick heads up. Alright, so there it is, 110.3. We're joining up on the localizer. Oh, nice, 6:40 a.m. Hey, it's midnight here. We're joining up on the localizer, runway 9 at Miami, and we are getting ready to get in this mess. So, we're gonna go ahead and hit the approach button, start reducing our speed 190 knots, and configure this airplane to land. So, we're 2 miles from Copra, Copa 3000, cleared ILS from a 10 right approach, flare 01. It might be clear at the airport, it might not, so we're going to find out together. I prefer if it's raining at the field, that'll be kind of fun. Alright, so there we go. You got heavy rain right now. Still a smooth ride.
Radio altimeter.
Alright, there we go. So I just set my altimeter. And here we go. Gear down. Alright guys, so I'm not going to read the chat here while I'm landing, so just wish me luck. We're about to land here, Miami International Airport, winds 016 at 40. Alright, hold on. I gotta move this out of the way. There's my... I don't know if you guys see the joystick. Oh no. These winds are 40 knot winds. We are below the glide slope here. Alright, so the field is wet. We got a visual. This is nasty weather here. This is not live weather, by the way. This is just my idea of having fun, I guess. Look at that crab.
1,000.
Alright, 1,000. Alright. Alright, disengage the autopilot. Alright, so now I'm flying the bird. See what I can do.
500.
Wind 022 at 34.
Glide slope. $100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Wow. That that was hard to keep that on the center line. That was awesome. So I definitely I got really low there, short final, as I was trying to look down at the winds. But yeah, That was actually, thanks, man. Yeah, that was actually, pretty fun. So I think next time I do a live stream, I might, take a faster jet, but I do enjoy the work that goes into the 7.3 and configuring everything. Hey, look at that windsock. So it's so interesting how when we were short final, half of the runway was still in sunlight and half the runway was getting wet. And I mean, that literally happened today. Like, it's so crazy how, like, we'll have a shower go through the airport and just rain over half the runway, not the other half. Man, this just looks so good. My frame rate right now, if anyone's wondering, it's kind of, it says 22, 25, 27. I will say that it's actually very smooth. Okay, I do have a tolerance for a high tolerance for low FPS, so there's kind of that, but and check this out. This is how this video started today. Actually, our plane was in that fence, which is kind of silly. But yeah, that's the one I used to work on. In fact, I used to go up there and take photos. So, sweet. That was a lot of fun. Sim Pilot, it's pretty cool. We have almost identical names. That's awesome. Thank you for hanging out, man. That was a lot of fun. Again, if you guys have questions, join the Discord. Check out the Facebook group, right? And yeah, I'd be more than glad to help you guys out, whatever. I'm gonna try to start posting more videos. Like, if you go back, I haven't posted in a while because it's been a lot. I work 6 days a week, and creating content is a lot of work, and this is kind of easy for me, so I'm trying to get my feet wet, you know, make a little bit of content, get back on the camera, get my voice back out there, and then I'll start creating some more stuff. But anyways, guys, hey, Sparky Sven, that is my man right there. Thanks, Sven. Yeah, dude, it was a lot of fun. Actually, Sven, are you done flying for the night? I might jump off here and Machi, are you still there? Thanks, Machi. A lot of fun, Aki. Yeah, I might jump into the F-16 for a bit, Sven, off the stream. If you're gonna fly for a little bit more, let me know. Maybe we'll do something in the pattern there in Belgium. Anywhere, try to figure out how to make these yeah, a little bit more enjoyable for you guys. But take it easy. Peace out.